Ho, 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 good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Storytime by Santa. Sit back, relax, and enjoy these wonderful stories that Santa is going to read to you, your family members, and your children. I hope you have a wonderful time, and if you like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Santa loves you. Ho, ho, ho. Enjoy. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Storytime with Santa. The Magic Snow Globe. Once upon a time, in a cozy cottage at the edge of the snowy forest, lived a little girl named Emma. Emma loved everything about Christmas. The twinkling lights, the smell of the gingerbread, and the carrots sung by the fire. Most of all, she loved the snow globes her grandmother had given her. They were her treasures, and each one told a story of its own. One frosty evening, as Emma was decorating the Christmas tree, her grandmother handed her a beautiful wrapped present. "This is a special gift, Emma," she said with a warm smile. "It's a magical snow globe, unlike any you've ever seen before." Emma's eyes sparkled with excitement as she unwrapped the gift. Inside was a delicate snow globe, the glass shimmering like stars. Inside the globe was a tiny, perfect village with houses covered in snow, children playing, and the Christmas tree in the center. Emma gently shook the globe, and as the snow swirled, she felt a sudden rush of warmth. "Grandma, it's beautiful!" Emma exclaimed. "But what makes it magical?" "Close your eyes and make a wish," her grandmother whispered, "and you'll see." With her eyes shut tight, Emma made a wish. She wished to visit the magical village inside the snow globe and experience its Christmas wonder. When she opened her eyes, she felt the soft breeze and a smell of pine and cinnamon. To her amazement, she was no longer in her living room, but standing in the very village from the snow globe. Children were laughing and playing, their cheeks rosy from the cold. A gentle snow was falling, and everything looked just as it had inside the globe. Emma walked through the village, marveling at all the decorations and the festive spirit all around her. She noticed a group of children gathered around a large, beautiful, decorated Christmas tree in the village square. They were singing carols and holding hands. Emma joined them. Her heart swelled with pride and joy as she sang. She felt the magic of Christmas filling her up, just like the snow globe. The village people welcomed Emma warmly, and she spent the evening skating on the frozen pond, sipping hot cocoa and listening to the stories by the fire. She felt like she had always belonged in this magical place. But as the light drew to a close, she remembered her grandmother's words and knew it was time to return. Emma closed her eyes again and wished to go back home. But when she opened them, She was back in her cozy living room, the magical snow globe still in her hands. She looked around and saw her grandmother smiling at her. "Did you enjoy the adventure?" her grandmother asked. "Oh, Grandma, it was wonderful. The village was so magical and everybody was so kind." "I'll never forget it," Emma said, hugging the snow globe close. From that day on, Emma treasured the magical snow globe even more. Every Christmas, she would make a wish and visit the enchanted village, creating new memories and feeling the true spirit of Christmas. And so, the story of the magical snow globe became a cherished tale in Emma's family, passed down through generations. It reminded everyone that the magic of Christmas is real, and sometimes all it takes is a little wish to discover it. And Emma and her magical snow globe always carried a piece of that Christmas wonder in her heart, sharing with everybody she loved. You see, ladies and gentlemen, the spirit of Christmas is always in your heart. Well, now we're going to do something a little different. The Penguin's First Christmas. Oh yes, here we go. Once upon a time, in the icy land of Antarctica. Do you know where Antarctica is? If you don't, maybe ask Mom and Dad to show you on the globe. There lived a young penguin named Pippin. Pippin was full of curiosity and wonder about the world around him. He had heard stories from older penguins about the magical time called Christmas. He had never experienced it for himself. One chilly day, as Pippin waddled along the snowy shore, he noticed something strange floating in the water. It was a brightly colored box wrapped in shiny paper with a big red bow on top. Now, of course, Pippin was intrigued. He carefully pulled the box ashore, examined it, and attached the box was a small note that read, "To Pippin, Merry Christmas, love, Santa Claus." Pippin's eyes widened with excitement. Santa Claus? He had heard tales of Santa from the seabirds who traveled far and wide. They said Santa was a jolly man who brought gifts to children all over the world. Could this really be from him? Pippin quickly opened the box and found a beautiful red scarf, a tiny Christmas tree, and a snow globe with a miniature penguin inside. As he shook the snow globe, he felt a warm glow inside and heard a gentle, melodic jingle. Eager to share his discovery, Pippin waddled back to his colony and gathered all his friends. "Look what I found," he called out. The other penguins gathered around, marveling at the gifts. "What's Christmas?" asked one of the younger penguins. Pippin, remembering the stories he had heard, explained, "Christmas is a magical time of the year where we celebrate joy, loving, and giving. It's a time when Santa Claus brings gifts to those who believe in the spirit of Christmas." The penguins were fascinated and wanted to celebrate Christmas too. They decided to decorate the tiny tree with bits of colorful shells and shiny pebbles that they found along the shore. They placed the snow globe at the base of the tree, and Pippin proudly wore his new red scarf. That's right, as the stars twinkled above, Pippin and his friends gathered around the decorated tree. They sang songs and shared stories, feeling the warmth of the Christmas spirit despite the icy surroundings. Suddenly, a soft glowing light appeared in the sky. The penguins looked up in awe as a sleigh pulled by flying reindeer descended from the stars. It was Santa Claus himself. He landed gently on the snow, his eyes twinkling with kindness. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Pippin and friends, Santa called out. The penguins cheered with delight. Santa stepped down from his sleigh, carrying a big sack of gifts. He handed out presents to each penguin, warm hats, mittens, and even some fish-shaped trees. Christmas is about sharing love and joy with one another. Santa said, I'm glad to see you. We found the true spirit of Christmas. Pippin beamed with happiness. Thank you, Santa. This is the best Christmas ever. Santa chuckled, patted Pippin on the head. Remember, Christmas is in your heart. Keep its spirit alive by being kind and caring all year round. With a final wave, Santa climbed back into his sleigh and flew off into the night sky, leaving behind a trail of sparkling stardust. The penguins watched in wonder until he disappeared from sight. From that day on, Pippin and his friends celebrated Christmas every year, spreading joy and kindness throughout their colony. And Pippin always kept his special gifts as a reminder of magical Christmas when Santa visited Antarctica. And so the story of Pippin's first Christmas became a beloved tale, reminding everyone that no matter where you are, the magic of Christmas can find you if you believe. Do you believe? And Pippin, the little penguin with a big heart, always believed. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the spirit of Christmas can always be with you when you believe. Ho, 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 ho! Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you for visiting.